This video is going to be about my first period story. Um, my first period story happened at school. Um, Lucky me. But there's other people that this happens to at school. Maybe, I don't know. But um, so it was seventh period, and um, I was feeling like my stomach was hurting and I was having cramps, and I didn't really suspect it was my period because it, like, I don't know. And I really didn't plan for it that well because uh, I don't know why, but I should have. But anyways, so I asked the teacher if I could go to the nurse. And of course any teacher would say why, but I just said because I wasn't feeling well, and yeah. And so when I got to the nurse, I I told her how I felt, and she said to lay down. And then, like, 10 minutes later, I had to go to the bathroom. So um I went to the bathroom and I pulled down my pants and in my underwear, and like there was red stuff all over my underwears, and I knew what it was, and then I wiped and there was blood, and I actually got lucky because thank God I was already at the nurse. So um I was like not really shocked, but I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe this is happening right now. And I cannot believe it. And so I get out the bathroom, and I was like, um, I, um, I had like a scared look on my face. Well, not really scared, but like sort of like a blank face. I don't know. And the nurse asked me if I was okay. I was like, yeah, I'm okay. And I was gonna tell her right then and there because there was like kids in there, and there was this kid. It was this last kid because she already sent the other kids back to their class, but she let me stay till like the end of seventh period, and I was in for a little bit of eighth. And so after the other boy left, I told the nurse, I was like, I just got my period. And she was like, so other girls get their period all the time. But I was like, and she was like, is this like your first time? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, go to the cupboard. She has like this huge cupboard, and it's all filled with pads and tampons. So I just grabbed a pad, and after I put it on, I was like, can I call my mom? And she was like, yeah, sure. And I didn't really want to stay um, the last, um, I don't know. I just didn't want to stay at school for some reason. But anyways, I called, I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, can you pick me up? She's like, why? And I was like, can I just tell you when you get here? And she already knew what it was. It just like clicked just like that in her head, and she already knew what it was. And she was like, okay. And then a couple like 20 minutes later, she came and she got me out of school, and then we were walking out, and she was like, "Why'd you want me to pick you up?" And then she already knew what it was, and I was like, and she was like, "You got your period, didn't you?" And I was like, "Yep." And she was like, "Oh, my little girl's growing up," and I was like, "Mom, come on." And um, so when I got home, she already had a box of pads. She had the Always Infinity Radiant ones from the Radiant collection. They're like the really expensive ones. I don't know why she got those. I guess because she thought they were on sale. And I guess on sale for her was like $6.47 a box. I think that's no, $5.47 a box. But it was like this tall. No, like that tall, this wide, and it had like 16 pads in it. Um, and um, I got home and I had to throw the underwears away because they were like they would. My mom said to throw them away, but then I took a shower. And then when I got up, my mom showed me how to put it on, and she was like, "Do you have any questions?" And I was like, "Not really," because I didn't really want to talk about it. And I was like, "Can you please not tell anyone?" And she was like, "Okay, I promise." And then, like, I don't know, 5 minutes later, she's still with my dad. And I didn't find out until he was home. And he was like, "I heard some news." And I was like, "What news?" And I was thinking, she did not tell him I have my period. And she was like, I told him, I was like, "Mom, why'd you tell him? You said you wouldn't tell him." And then she was like, "I had to tell him, he needs to know." And I was like, "He did not need to know." And I was like, I want to just let it sink in for at least a week, or like a couple of days at least. And so she didn't let it sink in for at least 2 to 3 days. But he knows now, but he doesn't really talk about it really. He doesn't really say anything about it. He knows, and he just doesn't really care. And he buys them for me. And yeah, that is my first period story. Hope you like it. And comment, rate, subscribe, leave me a message. If you want me to talk about any specific things, don't be afraid to leave it down below. Or if you don't want anybody to see it, then you can inbox me. Yeah, and I'll be making more videos soon. And until then, see you later. Bye.